Hello everyone, this is Crystal with SlickTrade, and in this presentation I'm going to go over the prediction and analysis for the upcoming week. Now, one thing that you will see on the post is please wait for moving averages in the Voltron setup to cross before entry, and that's for the GU, AU, and EU. And the reason that I have stated that is because the trades have not fully set up, okay? Right here you're looking at the GBP USD. Now, we did have an Aussie flip to the downside here, but we also had NFP last week, and that's what the spikes are in the market, okay? So the trades really are not fully set up. But if I go look at the Voltron setup, we are in a supply zone right here. You see the screen that's starting to paint, okay? It still has some room that it could move up, okay? So my suggestion on these trades, it's completely up to you, since they are in a supply zone right now, you can go ahead and just enter instead of stop up here, or better scenario is to wait for these two moving averages to cross to the downside. Okay, again, feel free to enter with whichever way you're most comfortable. I'm personally going to watch it a little bit. Going to make sure that there isn't more of a rise, because it has enough room, to move on up to this other supply zone. Okay, and I'd rather just be patient and then enter the trade and gain some more pips out of it, especially because we are now, according to the 200 moving average, starting to head in an uptrend. Okay, now it has been heading up for a while, all right, but it could still rise some. Okay, so again, do whatever you're comfortable with, but that's just my suggestion, okay? If we take a look at the EU, I think it's also going to go into a short. However, the Aussie has not flipped to the downside on this one. RSI did exit and re-enter, all right? But it could very easily move up to this previous high. It could go up to as high as here to the previous supply zone. Okay, and instead of having that trade go against you for a long period of time, I'd wait for a little bit of a rise, or again, wait for those two moving averages right here, that's this magenta and this teal, to cross to the downside before the entry. Okay, or you could wait for the Aussie flip, whatever you're most comfortable with. But again, we ended Friday, on Friday we had NFP, so that kind of made kind of some spikes in the market, obviously. All right. If we take a look at AU, again, I think that's also going to head into a short, but it's not quite ready. All right. If you're familiar with the prediction and analysis that I do with the Pop and Picasso, you know that this semaphore sun, we ended with a sell, okay, but price did not end below this whole moving average yet, okay, and same with those other two, the GU and EU. It's not quite ready, all right. On this one, the Aussie did flip before the NFP release, okay, so I definitely think it's going to head back into a short, but, just do what you're comfortable with. You can either enter at this point or wait just a little bit for further confirmation on those. Okay, RSI still hasn't fully re-entered that 70 line on here. Okay, so we don't have everything all lined up, but yeah, that's my thought on that one. I think it's also going to go into a short. Currently on the AU, we are above the previous supply. If we zoom out a bit here, no, I don't even have a supply on here to show you guys. So I definitely think it's going to head on down. Probably when the market opens, it'll show a little bit clearer picture for us, okay? But either wait for those moving averages to cross down, or just, just be aware of your position, okay? You don't want to go really far in the negative or have the trade just, for some reason, continue on up. I really don't think it's going to, but, it could head up. It could head up still another, 50 pips, 100 pips, I don't know. That's just my thought on that. The USD CHF, I think we're going to head on up. We already had a flip to the upside on the Aussie. We are above the Hall moving average here. We ended with that semaphore buy, but we are also right at this 200 moving average. So, be aware of that. I don't remember if I just said this. RSI exited and it re-entered. Okay, so these indicators are all lined up, ready to go. USD CHF here, we had a cross to the upside already of the moving averages. Okay, so and we're also, price ended right at a demand zone. Okay, it could still head down in the demand zone. Okay, it could open and head down a bit here, but overall I think we are going to head into a bit more of a long position. Okay, UC has been kind of in that consolidation ranging period now for a bit. It's really not in any apparent trend at the moment, but that's my thought. We're going to head into a long on that. Okay, as always, the take profit levels are posted here on the post, and last week was awesome. All of the prediction analysis trades hit all of their take profit levels, and then some. If you trail stopped, then you gained a serious number of pips last week, just from these trades alone, not including any of the other signals or experts or anything else. So we have some updates here, which is pretty awesome. The Patriot EA, it's been fully coded. We've been testing it though for the past couple weeks, and there'll be a few more days before the release. We want to make sure that we have it tested fully, and then we'll release it to you. Last week, the Semaphores and the Wick Hunter strategies were both released. These work very well together, okay? Thank you to Lee in the room. Captain America, you are awesome. Thank you for sharing this with all of us. A big thanks to Evan in the room, okay? The Divergent, the 5-minute Nadex binary strategy. The EA is created, and we are currently testing it. Okay, we will more than likely next week send out a beta version for all of you to try out, simply because I don't trade Nadex 5-minute binaries. I don't like short-term trades. I like long-term. So I'd like to send this out so that any of you that are 5-minute traders, you can give us any feedback on that. Okay, member education modules page, it has been updated with new modules. Great education references. If you have any requests for future modules, please let us know. Also, the supply and demand introduction is now released. You can click here to go to the post, or you can go to the modules. It's in there as well. That's about it. I am looking forward to tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the market opening, and I'm looking forward to another very successful week in the room. I'll see you all in the member chat. Talk to you later.